I go in, and think about this mentality. I'm a pro. I've done this for 20 years, okay? And I still go into trades thinking that I might be wrong. That is the winning mentality. It's such a weird thing to think of all my experience and all the trades. At this point, hundreds of thousands of trades in my career, hundreds and hundreds of thousands. But I still go in and I think I might be wrong on this trade. It protects me. And protection of capital is how you build mega wealth.
Bitcoin fees plummet 95% as BTC price recovers from U.S. Gov scare. Bitcoin is up to $27,458 after struggling to recover from fresh losses on May 11th as a false alarm over United States government sales spooked markets. Hello, and welcome to Crypto Street. In this video, we'll discuss Gareth Soloway's take on Bitcoin's future and CPI data, along with the latest updates and analysis on BTC. So let's get started.
I'm here to bring you guys your Wednesday alpha, meaning that we are going to talk charts, we're going to talk CPI data, we're going to talk trade setups that are actionable for today, both in crypto as well as stocks and commodities, because holy cow, we got a CPI number today that was epic in terms of the market reaction. Now, ultimately, if you look at the CPI data, it came in slightly better than expected. I think the biggest thing today, if we flip over to my screen here, what we can see is U.S. consumer price inflation cooled to its lowest annual rate in 2 years in April. Now, if we look at the data, right, headline inflation cools to 4.9%, core inflation ticks down to 5.5%. Now, the market had expected basically a 5 handle on the consumer inflation number, right, the CPI data. The fact that it came in at 4.9, it puts that psychological 4% number in front. That is why you're seeing the equity markets rally across the board, and we're also seeing gold pop, Bitcoin pop, stocks like I just mentioned are all getting a bid, and the dollar is diving. All right, now again, why is the dollar dropping when there's less inflation? I love this aspect of people not quite understanding. I want to be clear on this. So again, think about this. Inflation's coming down, which means less money in the system, but the dollar's also dropping. Why is that happening? The bottom line is it's dropping because the lower inflation goes, the more likely the market is factoring in that the Federal Reserve can print more money later on. Because inflation is low, they can print more later when we get in a recession, which again, folks, I've said this to you guys, I'm going to say it again. I am going on record saying that by the end of this year, we will be in a recession. I think it's fourth quarter, but again, it's coming.
Bitcoin and certain cryptocurrencies are attempting to make a recovery after the release of the CPI data, but it may be challenging for the bulls to sustain the rebound at higher levels. The U.S. Consumer Price Index, CPI, showed an annual increase of 4.9%, which was slightly lower than the anticipated 5% increase. The 0.4% monthly rise in the CPI for April was consistent with projections. TED Talks Macro shared a tweet that revealed possible BTC price fluctuations relative to several hypothetical CPI figures, as well as the associated likelihoods according to JPMorgan Chase.
All right, one of the worst things you can do as an investor or a trader is to get in a position and then not be able to trade around it. And you're just handcuffed. You're handcuffed. You're like, dang it, I put all my money in and it's moving all around. It's going against me. I can't buy anymore. I can't do anything else like that. That is a no-no. What you do is you leave yourself maneuverability. Now, is there a chance that I would buy my first position? It bounces and I make money? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so I didn't buy any more. I didn't have my full position. Who cares? Easy money being handed to you. Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot and just say, I darn it, I didn't. No, you just made easy money, no stress. Someone basically just handed you a bunch of money. Say thank you. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth like they always say, right? So that's the key. And if it goes against you, be able to maneuver. One of the key lessons I've learned, and this is something I practice to this very day and has helped me be basically an 80% or better success rate trader, is always go into a trade thinking you could be wrong on your entry. What do newbies do? Newbies, retail crowd, they go into a trade and they say, I'm going to make $1 million on this trade, so I'm going to put all my money in. What happens? Yeah, maybe once they make a lot of money, worst thing could happen because then they get crushed on the next one and they lose it all. I go in, and think about this mentality. I'm a pro. I've done this for 20 years, okay? And I still go into trades thinking that I might be wrong. That is the winning mentality. It's such a weird thing to think of all my experience and all the trades, at this point, hundreds of thousands of trades in my career, hundreds and hundreds of thousands, but I still go in and I think I might be wrong on this trade. It protects me, and protection of capital is how you build mega wealth. Remember that, guys. That is so important. All right.
On May 7th, Bitcoin fell below its moving averages and dropped to the support line of the symmetrical triangle pattern the following day. The bulls are currently trying to defend this level, but it may be difficult for them to continue the recovery at higher levels. It is crucial to monitor this level because if it breaks, the selling pressure could increase, and the price of Bitcoin could drop to $20,000. Conversely, if the bulls push the price above the resistance line, it could indicate that the correction phase is over, and the price could rise to $30,000 and then $32,400. Meanwhile, Ether has been trading in a tight range between the 20-day EMA at $1,887 and the support line at $1,824 for the past 2 days. But this situation is unlikely to last long.
Now let's get to Bitcoin and crypto. I know so many people are wondering here what is going on with cryptocurrencies. So we did see a pop on the CPI data, but you know what candle formation this is right here? Look at this. All right, and I know those of you that I've trained, and I've trained a lot of people in my career. The Winning Trader Series continues to train people every single day. All right, but again, this move up right here, that's a topping tail. That is a top signal on Bitcoin intraday. Now, would I short it? No, because it's already pulled back, right? So you're already down from 28,330. You're already down to 28,100 now. So I'm not going to chase that short, but just for a technical bias, that is now a topping tail. A topping tail is a reversal signal in a chart that when it appears, it tells me, okay, guys, that might be a short-term top on the intraday. The way it's negated, if it closes above that, then it starts meaning that the chart can go higher. But until that, that's actually a bearish sign on the charts. All right, so now if we go to the daily chart, the only thing I'm seeing on the daily chart is that we're still stuck in a range here. All right, so the range, again, is the range that I've talked about in all of my interviews, guys. It is a range between 30,500. This is a level that I literally gave months ago that I thought it could get to as my max upside. And then if we zoom in, it's a $27,000 handle right down here. All right, so that's your range right there, 27,000 to 30,500. Now, the reason you have a range, by the way, in a chart is so that you know when it breaks one way or the other. So again, if it breaks 30,500, guess what? It's probably going to 33 to 34,000. If it breaks 27,000 to the downside, now you're talking to 24 to 25,000. And that's really what we want to do. Let's quickly take a look at ETH here, see what we got on ETH. ETH is holding this underbelly trend line right here. That's still holding support, but if that breaks, you're headed down to about 1,700 on ETH. So again, these are different charts. And by the way, whatever happened to that altcoin season that everyone was talking about, sure, you got the meme coins to run, all that crap, but honestly, look at this chart of Matic. I mean, is this an ugly chart or what? But you know what? Every ugly chart, there's a buy level for me. Just like every crazy surge chart, there's a short level. I want to be clear on this. I am neither a bull nor a bear. I have my macro opinions, but when it comes to trading and making money, I buy support and I sell or short resistance. That mentality, never fall in love with a stock, never fall in love with a crypto. So many people do, and then you know what? They're buying Dogecoin at 40 cents. Where is it now? They're buying Tesla when it was at its highs. Where is it now? Don't fall in love with a stock or crypto because I'll tell you one thing, it's not going to love you back. And I mean that literally. It literally can't love you back. So make sure that you're trading based on the factors here, okay? The factors in the chart, the factors that are telling you what to do.
The question we all ask now is, how low can the Bitcoin price go? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. We'll see you soon in our next video. Thank you for watching.